heard of BetterHelp? Oh, okay, perfect. BetterHelp is an app that actually takes you on an online portfolio and an online platform to get you psychiatric help at like a cheaper rate, so you don't have to meet up with a psychiatrist or whatever. And I've always been fascinated by psychiatry, especially at the fact that like we kind of hide so much of ourselves in like our psychological diagnoses and how we want to define everything and put everything in a box, based on mental disorders or whatever the case may be, which in some cases are very, very real, very, very serious. But in other cases, it's just kind of like everybody goes through that. So this is one of those cases. And dude, here, I'm going to show you this one.
Yo, dude, you need some help?
Don't worry about me.
Yo, there's no shame.
You don't know my family, man.
That's been me at the gym.
My parents or brothers or sisters or cousins ever found out?
Dude, this weight is pretty heavy.
I just need some time and I'll figure it out myself. Okay?
Sometimes you just need some help.
I find that super funny because number one, I have been that guy at the gym where I put too much weight on the bench press and I'm just like, I don't want anyone to notice that I need help because I don't know why it's the most embarrassing thing to have somebody come up and just lift it up off of you, because more than likely they're a way built, way better, stronger version of you. But the reason I want to pinpoint on this is that we get so hung up on a lot of times the things that we are holding on to from our past. You don't know my family. You don't know like how they'll treat me. And I don't know if this is the particular race of this guy, but he looks Hispanic. I'm particularly Hispanic. And, we get that a lot, especially in the Hispanic culture. You're taught to, as a man, hide that about yourself. Hide, what it is that you're maybe insecure about, maybe what you don't like about yourself. You're taught to put that down, stuff it down to the side, because what if anybody knew? What if anybody knew that I was embarrassed about this part of me at the gym, that I couldn't bench this? And it's like, because especially in Hispanic culture, there's a lot of teasing, there's a lot of hazing, there's a lot of jokes being made. And, we want to put an emphasis on, oh, well, you got to work that out in therapy. It's family scars or family trauma. And, sometimes life is just life. Sometimes if you really want to get closure or relief of the family trauma, sometimes, your parents just don't do the best. Sometimes the kids don't do the best. And you're not going to do yourself any favors putting everything in the box of this needs to be worked out in therapy or somebody needs to talk me through this. Sometimes you got to overcome it. You got to cut the ties to your generational, sometimes you got to cut the ties to your lack of a generational well-being. If you need to talk to somebody. But a lot of times these things, these little thorns in our heart, we just got to give it to God. We got to release it. We got to let it go. You got to declare that it's all gone. It's all away. It doesn't affect you. It's not a part of who you are. You don't know my family. You don't know who I am. I know who your father is. And I know that he's more than willing for you to cast all those cares upon him because he cares for you.